We all heard about the future that was coming. Intelligent machines designed to make our lives better. But what happens when that exact same power gets into the wrong hands? Well, today we're pulling back the curtain on a hidden digital underworld that's growing right under our noses. I know this isn't some far-off sci-fi movie plot. It's happening right now. We're about to peel back the layers on a marketplace where AI is no longer just a tool for innovation. It's a commodity for crime. So what is this algorithmic black market? Think of it like this. It's a hidden corner of the internet where powerful, weaponized AI is up for sale. It turns incredibly complex cyber attacks into simple, off-the-shelf products that anyone can buy. And that right there is the real game changer. It's not about being the genius hacker anymore. The old barrier to entry, that need for deep technical expertise, it's just gone. So you have to ask, how did we even get here? How did a technology that was once locked away in expensive research labs end up as a weapon for sale on the dark web? Let's trace the steps. The difference between then and now is just staggering. Not that long ago, you needed a team of PhDs and a supercomputer to do anything meaningful with AI. Today, all you really need is a decent laptop and an internet connection. The models themselves, once heavily guarded secrets, are now easily copied, tweaked, and passed around. I love this analogy because it's so spot on. It's exactly like trading cards, but with malicious upgrades. Criminals grab an open source AI, they sharpen it for a specific purpose, like crafting the perfect phishing email, and then they trade or sell these new weaponized versions. So all this new accessibility leads to a brand new criminal toolkit. What exactly is being sold in this dark marketplace? What kind of weapons are we talking about here? Really, it all boils down to these two words. The entire value proposition of this black market is taking crime and putting it on autopilot. Just look at this menu. We're talking about AI that can generate thousands of unique, hyper-convincing scam emails in seconds. Voice cloning software that can perfectly mimic your boss's voice on a phone call, entire deepfake kits for creating fake video identities, and it's all sold as a service, just like you'd subscribe to Netflix. And here's that terrifying theme again. This isn't a market for a few elite hackers. It's for everyone. It's the democratization of cybercrime, putting tools that were once only available to governments into the hands of anyone with a little bit of crypto. Okay, so they have the tools. But what makes them so devastatingly effective? It's the scale. It's their ability to operate at a speed and a volume that no human could ever possibly manage. But how does it really work? Well, it's not just about doing things fast. It's about getting smarter. These aren't just dumb, repetitive bots. They are learning systems, and they're designed to improve with every single attack. This right here, this is the feedback loop from hell. First, the AI sends out a massive wave of attacks. Then it watches. It gets instant feedback. What worked, what got blocked, and finally, it adapts. It literally rewrites its own code and tactics to be more effective the next time. It's evolution in action, but for crime. And that is such a chilling thought. Every single person who falls for one of these scams, every computer that gets breached, they're not just victims. They're unknowingly providing the training data that makes the criminal AI smarter, stronger, and more dangerous for its next target. You might picture a bunch of lone hackers in basements, but that's not the reality here. This algorithmic black market is run with a shocking level of professionalism, and that makes it even harder to stop. I mean, look at this. It's uncanny. They offer product demos, they have customer reviews, they provide technical support, they push out regular software updates. These dark web vendors are operating just like legitimate tech companies. They're building a brand and an ecosystem of trust around their malicious products. And that's the bottom line. When crime gets this organized, it's not about isolated attacks anymore. It's a scalable, profitable, and terrifyingly efficient global business. Sure, we can take down a website or arrest a few people, but this kind of threat, it's just different. So why do our traditional methods of law enforcement seem to struggle so much with this? The problem is what it's made of. Malicious AI isn't a physical thing. It's just code. It's an idea. You can't put it in a warehouse. It can be copied 1 billion times for free and sent anywhere in the world in a fraction of a second. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. How do you possibly contain something that's intangible, that can duplicate itself endlessly, and that can hide on any USB stick on the planet? So if the threat is now algorithmic, well, the defense has to be too. This has kicked off a brand new arms race, a case of machine versus machine. The only way to fight fire is, well, with fire. This is the new front line of cybersecurity. A human analyst can't possibly track thousands of automated, constantly changing attacks happening every second. So the only real defense is to unleash our own AI systems that can detect and neutralize these threats at machine speed. And here's what that new battlefield looks like. For every new offensive AI tool, a defensive one is being built. AI that learns what normal looks like on a network so it can instantly spot an intruder. Systems that automatically block suspicious login attempts before a human even sees them. And even email filters that use AI to rewrite themselves to catch the latest phishing attack in real time. And that's really what this all comes down to. The old way of thinking, just building a bigger wall or a stronger digital fortress, that's over. In this new era, security is a constant dynamic race. And the winner isn't the strongest. It's the fastest, the smartest, and the one that can adapt in the blink of an eye.